12th math student, see some more problem from exercise 11.3. Topic is plane. In question number 12, two planes are given. R dot 2i plus 2j minus 3k is equal to 5. So normal of this plane is n1 vector 2i plus 2j minus 3k, and second plane is r dot 3i minus 3j plus 5k is equal to 3. Normal is n2. Now find the angle between both planes. Apply the formula cos theta is equal to n1 dot n2 upon mod of n1 mod of n2. Okay, so by this formula you can determine the angle between them. Now see, in question number 13, here you have to check when planes are whether the planes are perpendicular or not. In any case, if planes are not perpendicular, then find the direction, then find the angle between them. So dr of first plane 7x plus 5y plus 6z plus 30 is equal to 0 is a1 p1 c1, that is 7 5 6, coefficient of x y z, and dr of second plane 3x minus y minus 10z plus 4 0, represented by a2 b2 c2 or 3 minus 1 minus 10. So for perpendicular, what is the condition? a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. Apply the condition and see the result is 0 or not. Here result is not 0, so you can write planes are not perpendicular. And if any case, if planes are not perpendicular, then find the angle between them. So for angle between two planes, apply the formula cos theta is equal to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon root of a1 square b1 square c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. So putting the value and find the angle between them, theta. Now in question number 14, here you have to find the perpendicular distance drawn from a point to the given plane. So see one part of question number 14. The point is 2 3 minus 5 and plane is x plus 2i minus 2z minus 9 is equal to 0. So what is the formula when you draw the perpendicular from a point to the given plane? Formula is ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d upon root of a square plus b square plus c square. Means what is the meaning of this formula? Putting the coordinate of a in equation of the plane, putting in place of x y z. So after putting and dividing by root of a square plus b square plus c square, means dividing by root of square of the coefficient of x plus square of the coefficient of y plus square of the coefficient of z. So putting the coordinate in place of xy and dividing by coefficient of xyz with square, to 1 plus 4 plus 4. After solving you get 11 by 3. So AB is perpendicular distance. Now see miscellaneous exercise. See question number 2. Here DCs of two mutually perpendicular lines are given. So two lines L1 and L2, their DCs are given. L1 M1 N1 and L2 M2 N2 are DCs. So mutually perpendicular lines, if DCs are given, means L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. Also sum of the square of DCs of any line is equal to 1. So you can write. Now question is, a third line which is perpendicular to both L1 and L2. Third line, that is L3. You can take here DCs of L3 are L, M and N perpendicular to both L1 and L2. So line L3 perpendicular to L1, so apply perpendicular condition. So between their DCs, L1 plus M1 plus N1 is equal to 0. Line L3 perpendicular to L2. तो between their DCs L2 plus M2 plus N2 is equal to 0. Solving both the relation for L solving these two relation by cross multiplication method. So L upon leaving column of L and cross multiplication between the coefficient of M and N here. So M1 N2 minus N1 M2. Now is equal to minus M. ये मिडिल टर्म will be minus, तो minus M upon leaving column of M, तो L1 N2 minus N1 L2 is equal to N upon leaving column of N, तो L1 M2 minus M1 N2. Now you have to remember here, directly you can write if L1 M2 L1 M1 N1 L1 L2 M2 are DCs, then there is an identity. This whole thing is equal to root of sum of the square of numerator L square M square N square upon root of sum of the square of denominators. Here summation means square of this denominator plus square of this denominator plus square of this denominator. So this relation is known as Lagrange's identity, determined by Lagrange's, and here L square plus again listen, here sum of this whole thing is equal to root of sum of the square of numerator upon sum of the square of denominator. So adding all with square denominator M1 N2 minus N1 M2 plus square of N1 L1 N2 minus N1 L2 plus third denominator L1 M2 minus M1 L2 square with square and adding them. So you can write this relation, and this is known as Lagrange's identity. Now, so here L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1, and also you will get, when you solve it, will be equal to 1. So there is no need to solve it. Directly you can write the result. This whole thing will be equal to 1 by Lagrange's identity. So now first part is equal to 1, you can determine L. Second part is equal to 1, you can determine M. And third part is equal to 1, so you can determine N. So L, M, N are the DCs of third line. So in this way you can determine the DCs of third line. Now question number 4. Here write the DCs of a line parallel to x axis. So DCs of line parallel to x axis k times of 1 0 0. Why? Because DCs of x axis are 1 0 0. In question number 6, two lines are given and you have to check whether here lines are perpendicular. Now apply the condition for perpendicular. So dr of first line are what is written in denominator minus 3 2k2. You can take as a1 b1 c1, and dr of second line are 3k1 minus 1. You can take as a2 b2 c2. Now apply a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0 and find the value of k. Okay.